Boyfriend pays all my bills, and we're not talking about marriage because that's how a woman traps herself in a relationship when she is not able to provide for herself in any which way, shape, or form. If she can't sign a prenup where there's an agreement that there are things that she had before she even got into the marriage, and those things will be guaranteed to her, even if the marriage ends up being a divorce. That's why, because if you go right here on here, I was searching, going through scrolling, and I guess there's this like trend or whatever, and it's like Maryann, hashtag Maryann, and it's a bunch of stories of women having to tell how they exited a very bad situation where they were basically trapped with a man who might, them if they try to leave. Having people have to show up with in order to stop the person from the girl, while she packs her bags and takes the children if need be, because children are a lot of the reason why women are afraid to leave a lot of these situations. It sounds so wonderful to get into a relationship with a guy who, oh, he gets you pregnant, so now y'all are going to get married and he's going to pay the bills. You just sold yourself off. And now you're owned by someone, and now you're cooking and you're cleaning and you're doing all of these services. And do you have a bank account with your name? Are there investments and funds being put towards things that you get to spend by yourself? If not, you really gotta ask yourself, am I in a prison without bars? Ladies, will you have to be part of that Maryann hashtag? And so something else that I will be talking about on here is finding affluent men, meaning men with money, and not in the gold digging way, but the reason why you want to find affluent men is because men who have a lot of disposable income aren't going to a woman if he knows he could just go get another woman. Like, you can't be the only woman in a man's life, because it's more likely that if he feels like he loses you and you're the only girl that he can trap with him, that's why he will go to crazy extents to trap you with him, right? So don't go out there trying to bind yourself to somebody as quick as possible just because they're willing to pay your bills. There's men out here who will do that without getting married.